back to Bruins 360. I'm Johnny Gammett. Let's recap the weekend games from the Bruins. On Friday night, the Bruins welcomed the Johnson University of Florida Suns. The Bruins used 7 goals in the first half en route to a 9-0 win, capturing their first win of the 2014 season. On Saturday, the men's team opened up their 2014 campaign against Southern Wesleyan University, and this one went from bad to worse early as Alejandro Sanchez scored 2 goals for the Warriors, and that left the Bruins with a 6-0 defeat at home. Game of the week was definitely the women's soccer team as they hosted Southern Wesleyan University. Let's take a look at the highlights. Well, it was a hot and humid day on Saturday afternoon, but that didn't seem to affect the Lady Bruins as Engelhart and the Bruins got things going early as Rebecca Luttrell bends a beautiful shot into the lower portion of the net, making it 1-0, but Southern Wesleyan would respond just minutes later with the equalizing goal just past the hands of Tori Anderson. This game was very physical all throughout, but the Bruins got the go-ahead goal right before the end of the first half, making it 2-1. But again, the Warriors refused to go away as they evened it up in the second half, much as they did in the first half, with a bending shot over the outstretched arms of Tessa Hoskinson. Later on in the second half, the Bruins finally got back on the board as Engelhart fought for position, got her second assist of the day as Tosh Walters finished the play for the Bruins, making it 3-2, and the Bruins picking up a huge victory on Saturday afternoon against Southern Wesleyan. They are now 2-0-1 on the season. Earlier this week, we sat down with Coach Sarah Lehman of the Lady Bruins to talk about her transition from player to coach. She's this week's Double Alt Bruin of the Week. All right, I'm here with Sarah Lehman of the women's soccer team, and we're going to be talking about women's soccer. So let's get right into it. You know, you had both the experience of playing as a player and now you're back as an assistant coach. What do you think are some of the biggest differences between being on the sidelines instead of being out in the action?
Knowing that I'm not going to go in. That's all right, though. I'm loving it. I'm really having a good time transitioning from being a player to a coach and learning the coaching side of it and technique and how I can make the players better. You know, because my role isn't on the field anymore. So just really watching for that, and I'm really enjoying it. I like it a lot.
As a player, you know, and especially as a captain, as you were on the team, you know, you can come up to a player and say, hey, you know, we're gonna do this, and watch me because I'm gonna do it. You can't really do that as a coach. You kind of have to say, do this, and I can't really demonstrate it for you on the field. Yeah. How does that change your leadership style, your encouragement of the players, and that kind of thing?
Well, I mean, I definitely have upped my encouragement a little bit because that, you know, is more of my role now since I can't, you know, personally get out and do it with them. But I think I can be a little bit more helpful, you know, in pointing out things. You know, as a player, you kind of want to be careful, you know, being like, oh, I don't want to tell you that, I don't want to make you upset. But as a coach now, that's, you know, my job with Coach Carmichael is to, you know, make them a better player and encourage them to do that.
Also, as a coach, I mean, a lot of these players were your peers, your teammates, your friends last year. How has it been difficult, easy to slide into that coaching role now as a more of a authoritative position, more of a you're in charge or you're a coach rather than just a teammate?
I think it's been really smooth. I'm really good friends with a lot of the girls on the team and really getting to know the younger ones or the new ones that have come in, and I feel like, at least from my side, it's been a really smooth transition. So
last year, of course, is a memorable year. Everybody's going to remember the first national championship. You were instrumental on the team in leading us to that championship. But if you had to kind of look at it from both sides now, from last year's team to this year's team, what's different about this year's team, both the good and the bad?
Every year is different. The personalities of the girls are always different. Their skill level is always different. We have a lot of potential on the team this season. A lot of speed and really good personalities. The chemistry is, I mean, we're working on it, and it's going to be awesome. They just really mesh really well, and all the girls that have been, you know, returning on the team have reached out to them, and it's been really great.
It's a busy week in Bruin sports. Here's what's coming up for our sports teams. Both the men's and women's soccer teams will be on the road this weekend. The women will have a grueling 2-game stretch playing against Kentucky Christian University and Ohio Christian University. The men will be in Florida, soaking up some of the Florida sun at Southeastern University on Friday evening, and then they will challenge rival Clearwater Christian College on Saturday night. And lastly, the cross-country team will be running in a meet this weekend in North Carolina. Thanks for watching Bruins 360. At any time, you can visit bjubruins.com where we have stats, scores, schedules, and highlights. We'll see you next time.